72% of moms in a family setup are depressed because they just are told that, you're not a great parent. Why is your child not in your control? And on this control part, I want to ask you as to why do parents want to control their kids in the first place? What is this urge to, have this sense that, okay, they need to do things in a certain way I tell them? Why can't they let the children have that freedom of thought, of action, as we see more prominently happen in USA otherwise?
So this is a very, what do you call, household phenomenon. It's not something that we are seeing today. Every parent wants the child to grow as per their experiences and their knowledge. And when this becomes a little toxic, this thing in psychology is called emotional enmeshment, right? Where you use your loving nature and emotionality as a parent to control your child. Because you feel, and where control then gets disguised as something as this is good for you. You're telling your child this is good for you, do it this way, I know it better. But actually it comes from a place of extreme need to control everything in your child's life. And this also comes from generational trauma or upbringing. This is the way how their parents may have been. But when I talk to so many parents, this is more coming from a very protective instinct, a very big deep-rooted fear that I never want to go wrong as a parent. So all the experiences I have, all the learning I have, I should put it on to my child and they should listen to me, because that is the best way they'll be safeguarded. And we have forgotten that that's a different human being. It's a different individual. It's your child, but it's not yours to control. They are going to have their own life journey, their own life story, their own experiences. And all we need to do as parents is give them the correct guidance, but let them explore. That's what I keep telling parents, that, a lot of parents come to me saying, if my child won't study, he will fail, she'll fail, and I can't take it. And I keep telling my child, study, 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 and my child doesn't listen. And when I speak to the child is like, I'm fed up, I'm doing my best, right? And that's when I tell parents, you know what, if your child has to fail, let them. Because once they fail, life is the biggest teacher. They'll understand what it is to fail, what is to have a failed career, what it is to have a failed relationship, what it is to have some failures in life. It's okay. You don't have to control everything and make sure your child is on the right path. In fact, that's really toxic. And that adds too much pressure on your child, and your child actually becomes counterproductive and gives up and says, you know what, mom, you know what, dad, I don't want to do anything. I give up. Right? So that's the result of trying to control too much.
I've
Not
seen
a
that
good
happen
thing.
personally also,
Yes, it happens.
Where there were cases of somebody trying to tell me that, you have to do this in a certain way only, and I couldn't do it, not because I didn't have the willingness, but wo ability nahi thi. And the more I was told, the more I just felt like not doing it at all, instead of putting myself through it or pushing through. But the moment they said that, okay, do it at your own pace, it's okay, take your own time, but figure out this is the goal, you choose the path now. So that's when I was like, okay, theek hai, I have this freedom, I will look for a way and I'll do it.
And didn't that in turn make you more responsible and accountable?
Definitely.
And that's what parents need to realize, that when we leave children to their own, they start developing everything that you want them to develop. That sense of responsibility, accountability, they start thinking, they start developing critical thinking skills that, okay, now I need to succeed in this, nobody's there on my back to guide me, I need to make sure, I need to prove myself. And that's what we want, and that only happens when you as a parent step back from that whole controlling environment and let your child experience. And give your child that confidence that, and give your child that confidence, I'm here. Even if you fail, I'm here. Even if you do your worst, I'm here. And that actually is reverse psychology, where the child then feels, oh my god, my parent has so much faith in me.
Yeah.
Let me try and do my best.
True, true.